Hey Dee, so I wanted to talk about something that I find oddly fascinating, and it's gonna seem weird, but bear with me, I do have a point. Okay, are you ready? The thing is this. Now, if you're unsure what in the nine internet hells that was, basically I'm pulling back these two bones until they lock, which leaves this end phalanx, because according to Google, each of these things is called a phalanx or a phalange. So yeah, locking these two bones basically leaves this end phalanx totally loose. Like I can't actually bend it. If I release it a little bit, I can do that. But by locking it, it's totally loose. And as far as I know, most people have some version of this. And it's interesting for two main reasons. First, medically, basically the fingers have tendons running all along them. You can sort of feel them there. If you bend your finger, you can feel it pulling up. And all I can assume is that by bending it at that angle, the tendon can't get around to the end phalanx, which then leaves it totally uncontrolled. Evolution did this! Or at least, evolution did not undo this. The other thing, though, is it's a point in nature where the application of tension in one place causes a total release of tension in another. And this happens all the time. It's when you work harder for a week to get that extra day off later on. It's when you carry the shopping up the stairs in one ridiculous go rather than making multiple trips. It's a very common survival tactic, especially nowadays, where often the only release you get is the release given to you by adding tension elsewhere. But here's the thing. We use our hands to interact with the world. That's why we have these things. And with the tension in this finger, we can't totally use our hand. It's in the way. With this tension, you cannot totally interact with the world. You cannot be yourself. And after a while, it will start to hurt. So while sometimes you need the release that that tension gives you, and you shouldn't feel bad about needing that release, because everyone does, you also have to remember to release the tension sometimes. Or else it's gonna hurt. Or else you cannot interact totally with the world around you. And that's a lesson that most people I know, myself very much included, am still trying to learn. I really hope the metaphor comes across, or else this will make no sense. You know what I think I need? I think I need the release of a good puzzle competition, because that looked awesome.